So I'm not going to beat around the bush on this one at all. Microplastics from our clothing, from the environment, and from all sorts of places are destroying and messing with your health. Can be causing things like eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, IBS, gut biome issues, digestional issues, mood disorders, all sorts of stuff. Microplastics are endocrine disruptors. They cause inflammation, they cause oxidative stress, they can cause lipid metabolism disturbances and neurotoxicity. It's freaking crazy. Check out these news headlines from last year. They're a little bit funny, but they're also kind of scary. We consume up to a credit card's worth of plastic every week. Great. Scientists have found microplastics in men's penises. Guess it's time to stop eating my food, drink, and clothes packaging. Haha. Not only absorbed by and through the air, we are also soaking in the damaging effects of microplastics into our bodies through wearing clothes via abrasion. Every time you wear plastic-derived polyamide textiles, tiny plastic fibers are rubbed off and absorbed directly into your skin. So if you're new to my channel, most people come here to help themselves heal eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis. As you just heard, microplastics get directly into your skin and they will affect your skin barrier and directly affect your dermis and epidermis and all of your skin health. Kind of shitty. In today's video, I want to give you guys a 3-step protocol so that you can eliminate these microplastics from your body in the most healthy and efficient way. So step number 1 is you got to open up the pathways of elimination. There's only 3 of them in the body, and it's how your body naturally gets rid of toxicity. The pathways of elimination are your skin, your pee, and your poop. That's it. So here's how we help the body open up the pathways of elimination. It's pretty straightforward. You want to make sure that you're sweating as much as possible. You want to make sure you're having a good daily poop. Also, you want to stay super hydrated and make sure your electrolyte balance is on point so that you're moving fluids and toxins through your body and peeing them out in the correct manner. Sauna will help you open up the pathways of elimination by definitely making you sweat more. Exercise works great, especially cardio. Manual cleansing and detoxification practices like the salt flush, like the liver flush, like the organic coffee enema. If you don't know what those things are, check out my video library, do a quick search within my channel, and I have videos explaining how to do all of those things. Sun exposure, getting that vitamin D directly from the sun also helps open up the pathways of elimination through the skin. I know this might sound a little woo-woo, but it actually, there's a lot of science behind it. A lot of science behind it. But grounding, taking your shoes off, going outside in the natural grass, soil, sand, dirt. Grounding neutralizes the positive charges by absorbing negative electrons to balance you out. When connected, the electrons we absorb work as natural antioxidants and neutralize the positive charged free radicals that can damage your body. So part 2 of the protocol is using the correct nutrition in foods to help the process along. When I started focusing on this, I saw the biggest improvements from upping my vitamin A and my vitamin C big time. You get the highest quality vitamin A from grass-fed meats and organ meats, like liver, like spleen. You get the point. If you don't like eating those foods, you can also use supplements. I don't sell any, but there's plenty on the market that are pretty high quality. You want to look for grass-fed. Also, upping your vitamin C will not only just be great for your skin, but it will help you eliminate these microplastics from your body. I love using fruit, especially from things like citrus. Oranges are my favorite by far. And vitamin D from the sun, which I talked about earlier, from foods like liver, from high quality wild caught fish. And my personal favorite is pasture raised egg yolks. I try to do a few of them raw per week, but egg yolks are really great for vitamin D. And antioxidants. My favorite way to get antioxidants in the body is from my green tea, which I do matcha most of the time, and also berries. I love to eat blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, which grow on my farm, and they are delicious, especially in the springtime when they're popping. Also, if you're trying to heal your skin, or if you have any type of immune health issues, or any type of digestion issues, or gut health issues, or hormone issues, you want to be really specific with your overall diet. And what we use with my clients and what I used to heal my skin 10 years ago is a customized nutrition approach based on the biomarkers. And it's a really tight step-by-step system that works really well. I will leave a couple videos and links in the description box If you guys want to learn more about how to customize your nutrition using the biomarkers, it's a natural system. You don't have to take any tests, and it works really awesome. If you do that, combined with the other dietary things I just told you about, you're going to be winning. And number 3, this is kind of the most challenging part about eliminating microplastics, is you want to stop being exposed to them. Limit your exposure or remove exposure from microplastics completely, which is kind of impossible, but you can take away a huge amount of them by doing this. Cut out all the plastic containers, all the plastic cookware, and all the utensils. When you're using a plastic cutting board and you're cutting on it, it's leaving microplastics in your food and all over the place. When you're using a plastic spatula to fry up your eggs, that plastic is melting into your pans and then getting into your eggs and getting into your food. Remove those utensils. Another one, and this one is probably the most challenging part, is you want to get rid of the microplastics in your clothing, which they're in everything. And what you want to look for are natural fibers, and make sure you read the label and make sure there's no plastic stuff put into them, like acrylic or spandex or any of that crap. And here's what you want to look for: hemp, organic cotton, bamboo, linen, and wool. Those are my favorite, and I try to buy as much clothing in that way as possible. This sweatshirt is organic cotton, and these work shorts that are all banged up are a cotton canvas blend that is bomb. If you guys have any recommendations for clothing brands that have natural fibers like the ones I just mentioned, please leave them in the comment and share them with the community. Thank you. You also want to replace your bed sheets, your pillow covers, your blankets, anything that's rubbing up against you and touching your skin on a regular basis. You want to make sure that they're plastic and microplastic free. It'll make a huge difference. And the weird thing is when I replaced my sheets and I got all natural ones, I started sleeping better. Maybe it was placebo, but it's the truth. The cool thing is that the body is actually a self-healing mechanism. It wants to be healthy. It's fighting for it all the time. All you really have to do is kind of give it the right environment and help it along a little bit. And these 3 things will help you do that in a major way. Help the body, help itself, help the body, heal itself. This is also what you really, really want to avoid happening to you. So I was working with a woman last year. She's a private client, and she was a really hard worker. She was crushing her workouts. She was crushing her customized nutrition approach. She was doing the cleanses and detoxification practices. She was grounding. She was doing sun exposure. She was doing cold exposure. She was doing sauna. She should have been super healthy and super fit, but she could not get her skin health or her hormones or her sleep to shift in the right direction, even though she was doing everything perfectly. She ended up going to see a doctor. They did a shit ton of tests. They found nothing. She spent a ton of money, and she came back to me and she was super, super frustrated. Upon closer look, we found that she was constantly wearing those kind of spandexy things, those tights that ladies wear all the time, that were filled with microplastics. Also, she was using basically all plastic containers, cooking with plastic, and all of her bed sheets were made with that weird microfiber, that microplastic. So we removed all of that junk. We did this protocol. We followed the 3 steps. And in 3 months, her skin was super, super healthy. Her hormones and her body shape and all the hard work she had been doing had finally started to show its results. And honestly, the lever that we pulled is we just removed microplastic exposure from her, and it made all the difference. So don't fall into that trap of being someone who cares about your health, works really hard, does all of this stuff, but then doesn't address the microplastic issue. It's a no-brainer. Don't hesitate, my friends. You owe it to yourself. Start the microplastic removal process today. Use this video as help. Much love. Leave your comments down below. For those of you who are struggling with your skin health and are looking for some implementation, down in the description is links for coaching, private coaching, group coaching, online course, and the resources that I mentioned earlier in this video will also be down in the description. Much love. Leave this video a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, then leave it a thumbs down. That's totally up to you. Comments and questions down below. Much love to you guys on your healing journey. And I will be back with many more videos really soon. Peace.